Today we're going to make crispy pan-fried Brussels sprouts in a garlic gochujang glaze. This flavorful side dish was inspired by one of my favorite restaurant orders at a restaurant that sadly does not exist anymore. So I had to start making it at home. Super easy to make, so flavorful, and always a crowd pleaser. I think you're gonna like it. So we're gonna start by making the sauce. Gochujang is what does a lot of the heavy lifting. It's a Korean fermented pepper paste, and you can find it in Asian grocery stores, or even at like Trader Joe's now, they have it. And next, tamari, which is Japanese soy sauce. It's similar to Chinese soy sauce. I just like the flavor a little bit better. Lots of umami and salt, but if you have Chinese soy sauce already, that's fine. Just use that instead, or if you're avoiding soy, any soy sauce alternative. Next, rice vinegar. It's a mildly sweet, light vinegar. Toasted sesame oil, which is made with toasted sesame seeds. A little bit goes a long way with this, but it is so delicious, adds wonderful nuttiness. For a little bit of sweetness, I'm going to add agave syrup. If you would prefer, you can use maple syrup or the liquid sweetener of your choice. Then we'll add a little bit of salt. And finally, a clove of garlic. Now, you could just mince this, but I prefer to use a garlic press or a rasp-style grater, so that way it becomes almost like a paste, and the garlic can really infuse into the sauce. All right, now we'll just mix all of that up until it's nice and smooth. All right, it's looking pretty smooth. So now we'll turn to the Brussels sprouts. So I have cut all of the Brussels sprouts in half, and I've removed the rough bottoms. So they're all cut in halves. I've added a thin layer of oil to a skillet and bring it to about a medium-high heat. And you can use any kind of neutral flavored high heat cooking oil you like avocado oil, or whatever is your preference. And then to test if the oil is hot enough, just add one little piece of the Brussels sprout, one of the leaves, to the oil. And if bubbles immediately form around it, then you know the oil is hot enough for frying. All right, that looks like it's good to go. So make sure when you're frying that you don't overfill the skillet. You're probably gonna have to fry in batches. So the key for them to get nice and brown is to not move them. So just don't touch them for about 5 minutes and let them get really nice and dark brown on one side. And then once they're nice and brown, we'll flip them over and let them cook for another 5 minutes. All right, it's been about 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and check them, take a peek, see how they're doing, and then if they're ready, we can flip them all over. Oh yeah, that looks good. Brussels sprouts can take a little bit darker of a color than some other vegetables. They really can take a little bit of char. Then we'll let them fry for about another 5 minutes or until they're nice and dark brown on the other side. All right, so the Brussels are nice and dark on both sides, so we can go ahead and turn off the heat, remove those from the pan, and add a little pinch of salt. Now we're gonna add the drained Brussels sprouts into the gochujang sauce. Give those a stir so everything is nice and evenly coated. All of the sauce gets in the little nooks and crannies of the Brussels sprouts. It's really yummy. All right, let's take a taste and see how it is. Look at that. All of the sauce is so nice and coated all around the Brussels. There's a little bit of sweetness from the agave. depth of flavor from the garlic, and of course the gochujang, which is the star of the show. Serve this side dish at your next dinner party and your guests are gonna rave. You can find the complete recipe at kadriskitchen.com.